Welcome to Fibbage. I'm Cookie, and I promise that almost everybody will make it out alive. It looks like a two-person game. Sounds good. This way I can phone it in. Let's do this. This is round one, and that means you get 500 points for fooling your opponent with your made-up answer. And you'll get 1,000 for finding the truth. Select a category. Okay, here's your first question. At 2:45 a.m. one day in June 2013, a man in Orlando, Florida was arrested for walking up to a police officer and punching his blank. Now use your device to type a lie that might fool your opponent into believing it. If you get stuck, for half the points you can use the Lie For Me button and get a suggestion. Do it now! Hurry! Hit the Lie For Me button if you can't think of something. Okay, here are your choices. Find the truth and touch it on your device. Okay, what did everyone pick? And that's it. Nobody else's lies got picked. Time to pick a category. Okay, here's the question. You are experiencing the Mariko Aoki phenomenon when you have the urge to poop while blank. Enter your lies now. Okay, which one's the truth? All right, who picked what? And you're experiencing the young Cookie Masterson phenomenon when you actually do it in the reference section. And that means... All right, pick a category. Okay, here's the question. Britt, Iowa annually crowns a king and queen blank. Type in your lies now. Hurry! Okay, here you go. Find the truth. Let's see what everybody selected. And look what we have here. And we're done. round 2, where all point values are doubled. Let's do it. Select a category. Okay, here's the question. A study conducted at Tufts University by psychology grad student Nicholas Rule found that people have the ability to point out blank in a crowd. Enter your lies now. Hurry up, use a suggestion if you can't think of anything. Okay, here are your choices. All right, let's see what everybody picked. And nobody picked the other lies up there. Time to pick a category. Okay, here's the question. A beaver's anal secretions can be used as a blank substitute in some foods. Type in your lies now. Hurry! Hit the lie for me button if you can't think of something. All right, where's the truth? Okay, let's take a look. And the rest of the board goes unselected. All right, pick a category. Okay, here's the question. Haribo sells a gummy in Germany that depicts a human butt with blank growing out of it. Enter your lies now. Hurry up, use a suggestion if you can't think of it. Okay, here are your choices. Okay, what did everyone pick? What? What? Huh? And we're done. Welcome to the final fibbage. This is your final question, and it's worth triple. It's anybody's game. Here's your final fibbage question. The name for a group of porcupines. Type in your lies now. Hurry! Hit the lie for me button if you can't think of something. Okay, here you go. Find the truth. Let's see what everybody selected. Well, don't you feel foolish. And nobody fell for this one. Hey!
Start of game activation is live. We're set.
Okay, everybody, if you're not sure what to do right now, maybe just fiddle with some knobs, try to look busy.
This is You Don't Know Jack 2015. I'm your host, Cookie Masterson. And hey, wipe that smile off your face. This is serious. Okay, just kidding. There will be farts and stuff. 2 players? What happened? Did you lose your pieces to Battleship? Everybody's got their screws. If you think another player is clueless, screw them and make them answer immediately. If they miss it, you win extra cash. And your wrong answer of the game is being sponsored by
the San Francisco Otter Choir. Free concerts every Wednesday, except for mating season.
Find the wrong answer associated with our sponsor to get yourself some sweet prizes and bonus cash. So why not get started?
Get ready, time for question 1.
To get started, bootyful. Let's analyze one of Kim Kardashian's body parts. About what percentage of Kim Kardashian's brain is just made up of water? 10%, 40%, 80%, or 100%? Player 1. Player 2. Kim Kardashian's brain, and everybody else's brain for that matter, is made up of about 80% water. But that other 20% is just so round and firm, I can't stop thinking about it.
Oh, Mama, gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. Say it so.
Say hello to. His acting is alright. So, you know how they called Matthew McConaughey's resurgence as an actor his McConaissance? Well, If Matthew McConaughey is currently experiencing a reconnaissance, then what period of his life just ended? The McCona Dark Ages, the McCona Industrial Age, the McCona Middle Ages, or the McCona Enlightenment Age? Player 2? Any last words? Too late. Player 1. The Renaissance first occurred in Italy in the late 14th century, immediately following the Middle Ages. So the Reconnaissance would follow the McCona Middle Ages. Which is funny because most Renaissance sculptures also need to put on a damn shirt.
Dance with me, Disco 3.
Why not try? Brought to you by the letter U, Nibrow.
It's the put the choices into order, then buzz in and see if you are right. Question.
And if you get this one right, I'll rustle up some extra moolah for you. Arrange these Sesame Street characters in order of fewest to most eyebrows. Bert, Ernie, the Count. Ernie, Bert, the Count. Bert, Ernie, the Count. The Count, Bert, Ernie, or Ernie, the Count, Bert. Player 2, watch the Player 2. Whoa! Oh, that was nice. Player 1. The Count would be so disappointed. It was begging to be picked. Ernie has no eyebrows at all, Bert has one long single eyebrow, and the Count has two eyebrows! And yet, none of them have ever blinked. Here's one for you. Duck, duck, swan. Say the cast of Duck Dynasty attends a performance of Swan Lake and thinks there are real waterfowl on stage. In their confusion, which character would they most likely shoot? Siegfried. The screw is in you, Player 2. 5 seconds to make a choice. Uh-oh, that's not good. Player 1, your screw worked out. Why not grab a few more bucks while you're at it? Player 1. Now pay attention. Odette is a princess who has been turned into a swan, so the Duck Dynasty crew would probably fill her full of lead. Especially if they find out she once fooled around with a lady swan in college. Coming up, the man in the backwards yellow hat, and it's a dis or dat. Player 2, why don't you take this dis or dat since you need the most help? I'm going to read off 7 things, and for each one you tell me if it's an alleged antic by pop star Justin Bieber, or an antic by the classic children's book character Curious George. If it's Justin Bieber, press the square button. If it's Curious George, press the circle button. Player 1, try to lock in your answer before Player 2, because if Player 2 gets it wrong, but you get it right, you'll steal that cash. Okay, let's move. Peed in a mop bucket. Broke his leg falling from a fire escape. At the house. Got high on ether. You were a couple of bananas short of a bunch. I think we can all agree that it's time for that little bastard to get deported. And then it's your turn, Bieber. That brings a close to round 1. Remember, in round 2, every question is worth double. And hint, hint, the wrong answer of the game is still there for the taking. Okay, here it comes. Pucker up for Dumber and Dumberer 2. So there's Dumb and Dumber, and then there was Dumb and Dumberer, and then Dumb and Dumber 2. Makes perfect sense. Now, going back a few decades, there was The Odd Couple and The Odd Couple 2. So, if another remake of The Odd Couple used the superlative adjective, it would be called The Blank Couple. Odd, odder, oddest, or odderest. Where's that confounded right answer? Odd is the adjective, odder is the comparative adjective, and oddest is the superlative adjective. But of course, everyone who made the original Odd Couple movies is dead, which means it's the perfect time for Rob Schneider to swoop in and revitalize the franchise. Players 1 and 2? No, but speaking of otter, get it? You just won! The greatest hits of the San Francisco Otter Choir. Hailed as one of the top 3 otter choirs in the world, the San Francisco Otter Choir will astound you with their covers of Little Red Corvette and The Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. This wrong answer of the game nets you a handsome $8,000. Yeah, you're welcome.
Question 7. Get up and shake your monkey bang.
Here we have, let it go, let it go, let it go. At which temperature would Olaf from the movie Frozen melt and die? 30 degrees Kelvin, 30 degrees Fahrenheit, 30 degrees Celsius, or 30 degrees Rankine? He's a snowman. Player 2. Player 1. 30 degrees is below freezing in Fahrenheit and insanely below freezing in Kelvin and Rankine. But it's pretty balmy in Celsius, about the equivalent of 86 degrees Fahrenheit. And I know, blah, 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 he can magically be saved, but I'm talking about what would happen in the real world to a talking snowman.
Follow me down to the sea.
Up next, Kangaroo, Peanut, Albert Einstein, or Uranus?
Kangaroo, Peanut, Albert Einstein, or Uranus.
First spotted in 1879. Kangaroo, Peanuts, Albert Einstein, or Uranus? Players 1 and 2. Albert Einstein was first spotted in 1879, the year he was born. Probably by a midwife or something, over a century after Uranus was discovered and even longer after kangaroos and peanuts. I've heard baby Einstein cried a lot because he left behind some important equations on the uterine wall. This one's called Wine or Lose. If the Washington Redskins rebranded themselves with a non-offensive red-skinned mascot, what could they be called? The Washington Chardonnays, the Washington Malbecs, the Washington Pinot Blancs, or the Washington Rieslings? Player 2? What? No. Player 1. No, I'll get this. Chardonnays, Pinot Blancs, and Rieslings are all white-skinned grapes, but the Malbec grape is red. Although to a connoisseur like myself, Malbec is very offensive. Oh yes, I do say that was quite a burn. Next up, I want to lick and roll all night. If Kiss singer Gene Simmons' tongue grew to the average length of an adult giraffe's, how deep into a woman's mouth could he stick it when he kissed her? About 5 inches deep, about 10 inches deep, about 20 inches deep, or about 30 inches deep? Players 1 and 2? An adult giraffe's tongue is on average about 18 to 20 inches long. So that's about how deep into a woman's mouth a giraffe-tongued Gene Simmons could stick it. And if Gene Simmons' neck grew to the length of an adult giraffe's, he may not even need women anymore. Brace yourself for the attack. When you see... Well, don't mind me then. Here's your clue. Your house is made of what? What materials are their houses made from? Good luck. Player one's got it! Excuse me, Player 2, did you say something? No, I didn't think so. Because after somebody kicked your butt like Player 1 just did, there's only one thing to say.